Welcome back to Myth Speaker, everyone. It's good to be back. It's good to have everyone back. As a reminder, not just in our last session, but the overall situation of the story, now that we're all back together and going over, you all have mythic power flowing through your bodies due to some incidents you have experienced before. For some of you on the island of Euphrae, others from some other event occurring to you beforehand. After helping to save the city of Bylax from a strange miasma that had fallen upon it, causing its citizens to go just a little bit mad towards one another, you all set out on a journey to tame this rampaging power within yourselves, looking to find a way to make it so you won't explode, effectively. Following a myth-speaking rite done by the Cyclopses of Bylax, you made your way here to the island of Saktelos, where the ruins of Pol-Xamne lie, in order to seek out the Sphinx Nishkethru. This Sphinx, an ancient entity who has been alive far longer than most, and is one of the few who was alive when Pol-Xamne fell, reacted sort of unpleasantly toward your presence, your own rampaging mythic energy having a direct effect on her mind as she tried to look into the future on what you would need to do to save yourselves. You all helped her focus and sort of channel her own energy so that she doesn't go insane, which she did by manifesting a quote-unquote riddle. 4 dooms befell Pol-Xamne, one from within, one from without, one from below, and one from the sea. What were they? Directed you across the moors to a many-headed hydra, as you came to find out quite quickly, and upon slaying it, its heads reanimated and squirmed their way back to the ruins, leading into the directions and locations where you could find out the truth of these dooms. Nishkethru gave you all a week to uncover what these 4 dooms were, so before you will either have to leave the island, making distance from her so that her mind will not be completely eroded by your mythic power, or she will kill you to save herself. Though, of course, if you can answer her riddle, she will become fully sensible, fully sane, and more than able and willing to help you all. You have thus found the answer to 2 of these dooms, found in a mythically adjusted maze, and, as of most recently, the catacombs underneath the city, where a trio of Cyclops skeletons were rolling pieces of pillar as if they were dice that showed some of the information you were looking for. You also tracked one of the heads to a sort of sinkhole area where lava and fire elementals were awaiting you, but promised to, or decided to try and help relocate these elementals so you can better search the area rather than directly fighting them, as they are relatively aggressive entities. So that will need to be gone back to at some point, whether you can find a suitable place to rehome them or not. There was still one more trail that heads far, sort of, kind of keeping to the far eastern side of the city that you guys have yet to follow as of this point. And if I have my timing correct, it is kind of mid-afternoon, approaching 4 p.m., on your 3rd day. So, or 4th day. So after the day ends here, you will have 3 more days to resolve the last 2 dooms you're looking for. So, we are sort of picking up as you guys exit the catacombs back into the ruined streets of Samne. Sun shining down upon you. It is a warm summer day. What would you all like to do from here?
On hefts his Tetsubo over his shoulder. Okay. Well, that was something. Didn't expect to get one of the answers from the undead, but, beggars can't be choosers at this point. Do we investigate the fourth head that's headed east and see where it leads us, or at least start the journey that way?
Can you remind me what we have deciphered as the two answers already?
Sure.
I'm going to leave that to our players who have made some notes. I want to see what you guys have written down.
The first one,
Overexpansion.
yeah, and then the
Hero
city
gods
fell.
leaving. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
One from within ruled by their hero gods, and when they left, the city fell apart. They relied too heavily on their own pantheon. And then one from without, unsustainable growth through military overreach without the guidance of their hero gods.
That leaves one from beneath.
And one from the sea.
One from the sea.
Yep.
We don't know, right, where the one that headed off to the east, we don't know how far away that is.
Correct, because that path had fully diverged before you even entered the ruins.
Right.
So you'd have to kind of go back to the entrance of the city and a bit back further before you could pick that trail back up.
But the fire elementals, the ones that were in the lava pit, those are relatively close by, right?
Yeah, those are decently close by.
Why can you remind me, have we ran across any other open lava pits?
As of yet, no.
Have we ventured outside of the city, the ruined city, to kind of search at all?
You have not. I believe the decision had been made to focus on figuring out the other remaining dooms first and then revisit that with the time you had available to you.
Okay. I'm just thinking that since the three that we were initially coming over to this side of Somne were kind of close together, could we could we go a different route to get back to the lava pit to see if we can find some other open lava pits that we could relocate those elementals to? Or we don't have to go back the same way, right?
You do not have to. At this point, you have a general idea of where that lava pit is, so you could navigate back there without much issue. If you would like to spend some time searching for a suitable environment to rehome those elementals, you certainly may.
Well, I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. Since we're at the kind of the end of the day, coming up on the end of the day, why don't we kind of do some searching around the outer edge of the city to kind of see if we can find a lava pit to rehome those elementals to? And then we could tackle that one tomorrow and still have and hopefully get through it, and then still have 2 days to go track down the last one. That's where my brain was going. Instead of going and tracking down the last one and then having less time to get back and take care of the fire elementals.
Sean's game for that, but he's going to stress that if push comes to shove, he's just going to be like, we need to just destroy them. I don't want to die if we can't relocate them.
Yeah, I think that's probably wise. I just want to kind of give it a good, the old college try to kind of see if we can find something to relocate them to without having to harm them.
Ton looks at Illyria. What's this college you speak of?
uh,
You go to the
College
NRC
of
for those.
Pixies and
Oh,
fungi.
okay. You see, I just hit things.
uh, okay, so what about Scophos? What do you think about going back through and just going a different route to see if we could find a place to relocate these elementals to?
Excuse me.
How many days do we have left?
You've got the rest of today, it being about 4 p.m. right now, and then you've got 3 full days left.
Yeah.
Are we sure it's the 4th day already? Because I had written down that we were still like on day like at the end of day 2, but that sounds too soon.
We're not on day 2. My notes
But it,
unfortunately are not clear on whether it's day 3 or 4. I
Okay.
actually lean more towards 3, but I figured I'd put you guys on a little bit of a time crunch. I'm more than happy to say, though, you're on end of day 3, though, which would mean after today you have 4 more days.
okay, yeah, my notes aren't super specific either, except the last thing about the day I wrote is that it was day 2 when we left. When we found the lava spitters, it was day 2. So then maybe on day 3 we went
Yes,
inside
day
the
3
fissure.
is when you came to the catacombs. So we're on end of day. We're approaching end of day 3 right now.
Okay,
Okay.
if
Oh.
that factors into the.
This is why we love notes, people.
I had thought we encountered the lava pit, decided not to deal with it, and went straight to the.
You did, but it had taken time to backtrack along the path, find a previous one, and go along it. And I believe you had taken a rest in between. I might be crazy, but
Well, we can just say
Scava
it's
will say, I guess so. And start sharpening his spear.
Oh.
Because he's pretty sure we're gonna. Like,
you know what? I went and did big scroll up through the chat box. I don't see any long rests occurring between lava spitters and rolling initiative against the tomb jelly. So, sure, we're on the end of day 2. That feels.
Let's go.
it feels right.
There's plenty
We
of
went to
time
the
to-
maze
Damn,
first,
we're packing it.
finished the whole maze in a day, and came back.
You
and
did,
rested.
but the
'Cause we-
Hydra was also day 1, which is why I believe we're on day 3 here. Because you went out and dealt with the Hydra and came back, rested, then did the maze, which took the majority of
Okay.
the day, rested again, and did the lava spitters. So we
Okay.
should be on 3 right now.
Okay, that makes sense. I forgot about the Hydra part.
Yes, yeah, the Hydra was the time had begun when you headed out for the Hydra.
Reyes, what do
I
you
think we had. Oh, go ahead.
I agree if you think it's feasible to find another, if you and or I think it's feasible to find another habitat for them, fine, considering we have some time, but I would agree with Ton that it would be unfortunate, but it may come to, down to simply moving these creatures ourselves.
Yep, then that makes sense. If we can't find another one between here and there, going an alternate route, I think that's kind of what we're going to have to do. But at least we can try.
Does anyone know anything about geography?
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, do we think the lava's related to, like, active volcanic or no, we know that there's, like, underground, like...
Yes, this
hot
whole city
springs and
was
stuff like
built
that.
on like geothermal activity.
Yeah. So it's possible to find.
But there doesn't seem to be any above ground volcanoes on this.
Not on this island. You would head more towards Rianforos for that. Which,
Yeah,
so
they
you're
ain't
actually
coming
somewhat
on the
familiar with that, Scoffos.
Yeah, they're not coming on the boat.
Mm.
No,
That would be
they
likely
bad
not.
idea.
would be a very bad idea.
So to ask for my sake, just to make sure I'm on the same page, do you guys just want to sort of spend the rest of today looking as you gradually make your way back? Or do you want to spend the rest of today and all of one more day, or as much time as it would take in that amount of time looking?
No, I think just the rest of the afternoon as we make our way back to that area would be sufficient. Just maybe not go the same route we came all the way over here. Just maybe do a circumvent so that we can kind of do what we can find.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
All right. I'm going to say, in this case, because you're kind of just almost grasping at metaphysical straws, trying to hope you'll stumble across just another suitable environment for those lava spitters in like a 5-hour period on your journey. I think what I'm going to say is this might be a perfect time to incorporate some mythic power into your rolls. The primary available check for this would be survival, I'm going to ask people to make. But if you have ideas for other actions, and if you have ideas for how you can make manifest your mythic abilities to assist you in this, by all means.
If I recall correctly, Jericho, you said we could kind of go wacky with instances like this, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And keep it within
You think
the bounds of some reason. But you've got this wellspring of mythic power within you. So, sorry, Scoffos, go ahead.
You think Illyria could use like a mythic form of root reading to like try and figure out what the conduits look like for the geothermal energy?
That is an excellent idea. I was thinking kind of along those same lines, with using like maybe a nature check or my herbalism lore or something related to my plant stuff, and kind of seeing if I could send my awareness out through the maybe not through, since it's kind of everything is kind of dead around here, so maybe not through roots, but somehow through like sending my awareness out through the plants that do exist, to see if I could trace, like Scapo said, like the geothermal kind of activity underneath the surface.
Okay, I like that idea. What are other people potentially thinking, if anything?
So I'm an ice kitsune. I was thinking of maybe using kitsune lore combined with my mythic power to basically find sources that are my polar opposite, being lava and heat.
Sorry, rephrase that. My brain blanked out.
Okay, so I'm an ice kitsune.
I got that part.
Use my mythic power to find the sources of my opposite, great sources of heat in the ground or in the surrounding area using kitsune lore.
So kind of pushing for because you're so used to one environment, see if you can find just almost your natural opposite.
Yes.
I like the idea. Sure. That's kind of stretching, but I'll allow it.
I'm trying to stick with
the stretches like
ice
kitsune lore for it is not the skill I would typically use, but
let's What skill would you use then?
Fuck it. Lore skills don't get used frequently enough. Go crazy, go stupid.
Okay.
I maybe have one.
Yeah, what are you
Maybe.
thinking?
So, how did we talk to these creatures?
It was
It
through
was
Arai used the translate spell, and I allowed in a brief moment a burst of mythic power for her to upcast it to 3rd rank, which allows you to actively speak the language instead of just understanding it. So
And
I
was that
believe
just on
normally no
her
one
or
speaks
all of
Ignan.
us?
It's just her.
Okay. I was going to say, that I have, we've met before.
Mm.
Sorry. And I was gonna say, if anything of this qualifies as me talking to the creature, could I get lore specific to them and see if there's anything else I can learn about the creatures that might help us, I don't know, learn something to incentivize them to get out of the way or something like
Sure,
that.
I'll allow
So that is less about finding the habitat, but I guess we might already know everything there is to know about those creatures, though, so...
But I'd even say if, like, a lore skill directly related to those lava spitters would be a role that I would allow for trying to locate a habitat that they would be preferable to.
Okay.
So I would certainly allow that. Scophos, anything you were thinking of?
Presuming we find a location, I doubt it's going to be accessible from the surface. So I will mythically cast Runic Body on Ton, and he can just punch his way to the lava.
I see. Okay. Yeah, so build in a an option that you don't have to find an already open lava source. Okay. Yeah, then I think what I'm going to do is, for the moment, I will have Illyria Nature from you and Ton Kitsune Lore from you. No mythic proficiency or mythic point expenditure used yet, but you may reroll. And Arias, if you would like to expend the mythic point for We've Met Before, you may do so, which would let you roll directly at mythic proficiency here.
Just roll like normal, a nature?
Yep, just roll a normal nature. You may re-roll it if you would like. I see we were letting luck accumulate.
Apparently.
I'll just go ahead and do it because I was planning on it, but I don't know if I need to
Yes.
spend a mythic point anymore.
Yeah, yep. That's what we did.
Huh. Would you look at that?
Jericho's like,
And I roll mythic for any kind of...
Yeah, you can just use any of
my
your
normal lore
lores.
skills. Yes.
Don't use
Not
esoteric lore because that
esoteric
builds
lore.
on a different modifier.
Yes.
But yeah, just toggle mythic and roll a lore.
Just one thing. Check one thing. Does that get my tone benefit?
That is a good question. This is not a recon knowledge skill check, so no.
Then I guess not. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
For this,
Okay.
really?
Nicely done.
we are there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, yep.
So-
We're here for it.
We were charging up for a month.
I know.
I know.
For reference, an average DC at level 4 is 19. I had set this because of the time you were setting at an extremely hard DC of 29. Something that would normally push you to need to use a mythic point or want to use a mythic point to succeed at. As you can see by the rolls, not super necessary. Goofy. As you guys begin making your way back through the ruins of the city throughout the afternoon here, picking kind of a northern arc to make your way back towards the where the lava spitters were, but going through areas of the city you have not passed through before, continuing to find ruins and spots of destruction, no real signs of life, which on its own is a slight oddity, considering every story you all know of and have been told is that the ruins of Pol-Xamne are monster infested. You certainly come across some, but it's almost surprising that you have yet to come across any as you are just casually walking through the city here. As the sun begins to set, Illyria, you have been sort of using your root reading as a base. My knowledge of engineering and construction is not up to snuff, but I believe some mortars use plant matter in them for construction. It's almost using that as a base to then connect to the dirt underneath the stones of the city, infusing your power to greatly increase the range and see what you can find. You pinpoint a couple sources of variable heat around the area that is concentrated higher than elsewhere. As you sort of make note of those locations, Ton, your deeply ingrained instincts kick in, and it's almost your fur itself that reacts. It's a bit of a heavier coat meant for surviving cold temperatures. It's not even super pleasant normally with the environment that Iblydos is, but you put up with it quite a lot. But as Illyria sort of points in these directions, you can feel your fur mat and build up with sweat underneath it to varying degrees, almost just based in the direction she points. And then Arias, of course, kind of adding on your own input to that, knowing pretty much everything at this point in a brief flash of insight. Perhaps the designs of the hero god that were originally the creation of these lava spitters flash through your mind in a brief bit of insight, allowing you to figure out their optimal working conditions. And between the three of you, you manage to find a point on your path where it's not terribly deep below the earth, maybe 30 or 40 feet compared to other areas that would be potentially hundreds of feet deep, but an area where there is much higher heat than anywhere else and should be suitable for lava spitters to live if you can open it up. Once you arrive at the area, it's kind of in the basement of a ruined, maybe a restaurant at some point. It's a large cellar. You see rotted and shattered casks of alcohol, as well as long fallen apart shelves, and really just kind of the mush of what was once food remaining. As you stand on these stones slightly underground, you can even feel the heat radiating up to your feet. When you open this fully, well, Staphos, I believe you had some insights into that. Staphos?
If you're talking, you're muted.
I was muted.
Classic.
Yeah, I was going to cast Runic Body on Tom.
Mhm.
And
Now,
basically make it so he can shatter the earth.
Jericho, I have another wacky idea for this.
Mhm.
So you know how I have legendary beast lore?
The floor is not
There's
a
gotta be
legendary beast.
no. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying in his time, he has to have seen a beast that can burrow. Mix in his mythic power into his knowledge of a burrowing beast, and begin to dig down.
Okay. One thing I will bring up before we have that, just use Scoffos. Correct me if I'm wrong, but your mythic calling allows you to force open at mythic proficiency, does it not?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So
I could
that
do it myself if you're willing to let me. My strength sucks.
I will leave it up to you. If you can certainly try and focus the power through you or through Ton in this case. Either works.
All right, I'll do it through me because it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Love it. Give you a moment to shine. So this would be
So
similar to Arrayus. Spend the mythic point and roll just at mythic proficiency to start.
yeah, and I will make that.
I'm
So
glad I'm
it's
not
done. I'm not gonna
Fantastic.
apply it to
That's the one-
myself, but
Yeah.
with the
No
calling
need.
that doesn't synergize
so then
my
turn
ability skills.
on.
And I will say, because you are expending a spell slot, of course, you the DC will be slightly lowered for you.
Okay.
Because resource expenditure is to be encouraged.
All right. So is it just an athletics check?
Mhm.
Before you roll that, can Illyria cast guidance?
Sure.
On Scoffos?
I don't see why not. Punch here.
Could Arrayus aid with Minotaur lore?
Yeah, cast that guidance. Scoffos, go ahead and take the effect.
Could
Or
Arrayus
targeting
aid with
the
Minotaur lore?
thing he was talking about.
I'm going to say
Pipe up
to
with those.
start, no. Just to sort of keep each person rolling their own individual check. But if this roll does not go well for you, I would be more than amenable to you guys trying different things with aiding one another.
Okay, here we go.
27 was the exact DC I set after adjusting for the casting of Runic Body.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Way to go.
Once you all arrive in this place, drawing upon your own mythic power, allowing, sort of opening these internal floodgates and allowing some of the spirits within you to almost take control further of some of your body parts. Illyria casting a bit of guidance. In your eyes, you see weaknesses in the construction of the floor, in the foundation of this building, sort of an almost pit underneath in one area that is, there's maybe a sinkhole underground that the structure has managed to remain together on top of, but presents a point that is much easier to break into. And you sink your fingers down into the mortar between the stone as if it were mud, and then simply begin to pull apart. The rest of you feel the ground shift and quake a little bit as Scoffos from the basement of this building begins to slowly pull it apart, almost tearing it in half. As this happens, you see the stone and the dirt split underneath. You hear breaking sounds of metal shattering as steam hisses up in gouts from now broken pipes. Underwater, heat begins to grow heavier upon you, and an orange glow from deep beneath the earth begins to emanate outwards. you've opened the rift, you guys could absolutely, at this point, spend some time just kind of digging and widening to make this a somewhat habitable space for the lava spitters, but you have at the moment located a suitable location for them.
Woohoo!
All right.
Nice.
At this point, the sun outside has set, and yet you are all still illuminated by the warm glow of underground lava flow.
So, sun is set, so it's like what, 10 o'clock?
9:30, 10 o'clock, yeah. Pushing a time for rest for the evening.
Yeah. I'd say let's rest for the evening, wake up tomorrow, dig it out a little more, and then go get the fire elementals and say, hey, we found a new home for you, come on.
That's fair.
All right. Then you all
We don't
may...
even need to build a fire.
No, it's quite warm as is. Just don't fall in.
Nice.
Yeah, Ton is going to find the place furthest away from the opening and set up his bedroll there. He's like, yeah, I don't need to be very close to that. I'm good.
That's fair.
I'll plant an olive tree just outside the house, I guess.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's
Just
gonna
to
be our
remind a lot of
unifying thing.
spitters.
Hey, it'll be easy for villains to track us. They slept here last night. How do you know? There's an olive tree just sitting
Just
out of that
Ball
mountain.
of
No.
trees.
No, Varathiel. Every olive tree will be a holy site for our future worshippers.
Yep.
Exactly.
You guys are goofy, that's for sure. Alrighty. You guys are welcome at this point to go ahead and take a long rest.
Let's see, party stash. I need to check some stuff in here.
No longer doomed.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's good.
This lava is so healing.
We love No Longer Doomed.
It's the warmth.
Oh, there it
It's
all is.
just a nice warmth.
Would the group mind if I use any of the collected parts to upgrade my axe?
No.
Okay.
I don't use them, so yeah, I'm fine.
Jericho, is there enough value of parts to upgrade my axe to the +1 striking variant?
Considering it is a wholly non-magical axe as of right now, so you need 100
Yes.
gold worth of parts. Yeah, between realistically, you'd be looking at like effectively using pretty much all of the Barghest and Hydra parts to make it a +1 striking.
Okay. All right. All right. Arrayus and Varathiel didn't have any issue. Didn't mind. Aurelia, do you mind? Or did you already say something and I didn't hear it?
Sorry, what's up?
Oh, I was asking the group if anybody mind if I use some of our collected parts to upgrade my weapon.
Oh, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay. Well then, all right. Group is fine with it, Jericho. If I could please do that.
All right. I will leave it up to you if you want to rename it, considering it was a base forged out of the hippogriff claws, but you are primarily upgrading it and sort of adjusting its make with Barghest claws and teeth and Hydra fangs. So,
I know what I'm going to call it. Hydra fanged battle axe.
I want to see real quick if anyone would survive if you rolled into lava overnight. It's only 54 points of fire damage.
Well, I would, but that's only because I'm a barbarian.
Cool. Neat.
That's not nice.
Ergo, it's a good thing none of you rolled into the lava. All right. As the new day arrives, I would not require any skill checks to sort of widen this gap, but it will take a number of hours if that is what you guys wished to do. I would say the process of widening it to be habitable and then getting the lava spitters and bringing them over here would probably take the majority, if not all, of the day to do.
So, Arai can still talk to them, right? Even though she's...
Yes, Arai will be here to translate between you guys and them at the very least.
Okay,
to tell them that we found a good spot.
Now, question, Jericho. This is day 4, right?
Day 4.
Okay. Widening it doesn't make it any more accessible. It just makes it better, correct? Like, if we
promised a new habitat effectively for the lava spitters. So
okay.
We're just removing them from we're basically just removing them as an obstacle through relocation rather than combat.
Yes. So they would not be amenable to, hey, you had an entire, street intersection as your stomping grounds before, and here's a little crack in the basement we found for you.
Okay, got it.
They would have zero reason or desire to move in that case, and if anything, would probably be insulted.
These
and
are
then spit fire
okay.
at us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're fire elemental, so they're probably also very temperamental.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so widen.
I mean, they get a whole house now too.
Yeah,
in the basement.
Yeah, lava spitters. You get a whole house.
They get 2
They're
abs
attracted
in a
to
house.
rains.
Because, so it's going to take us the whole day to widen it, make it good, and get them there.
Mm-hmm.
So that would put us right back at 10 o'clock in the evening?
Effectively. Basically, you could do the full relocation of them today, and you would then have 2 days left to find the final doom.
Well,
Are we starting the day out at the lava, at the original lava lake?
No, you are at the new one right now.
We're at the new one right now. We can't get them relocated and then go back. We don't have enough time for that. Get them relocated, move them over, and then make the journey back to the original.
No, you could do that tonight. Absolutely.
Okay. So then we would start the day at the original lava location, and we could start the day off investigating and seeing what we can find in the way of what this leads to for the answer.
Yeah, I was going to say we don't know the third doom, let alone the fourth, unless I missed something in my hearing.
No, you're right. Shit. But we would be in a position at the beginning of day 5, right, to start investigating this whatever we find for this answer. Start investigating.
I see what you're saying.
Instead of having to make the trek all the way back and then start investigating, we could start the day off ready to start investigating.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So,
one
we're-
from below.
What were you about
I
to
feel
say,
like that's
Rise?
kind of. Oh no, I was gonna say, so we're spending the day doing hard manual labor.
Yes.
But I feel like we were definitely theorizing that from below could refer to this. Yeah.
The geothermal activity.
Activity,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's-
Our Minotaur friend still on the island.
yes.
He's pretty good at construction.
You want to go find Vorn and get his help?
Wait, you're right.
So, real quick, before we do anything else, I just want to get it down in the notes. So for the doom from below, it's the geothermal activity that we say went haywire or got out of control, or just leave
Well,
it at geothermal activity.
That's what we need to investigate back at the original lava
Yeah, we
site.
don't know yet.
We don't know
Alright.
yet what the actual thing is. We just know that we know that the Hydra head went into the lava, and then we found the lava spitters, and then we decided to help them instead of kill them. So we've done that. Now we're back to square one, where we don't know what the issue is. We don't know what the doom is. We just know that this is where the Hydra head went. So can we investigate the area without the lava spitters in it now, so that we can kind of see what we can find?
Well, hold up. I was gonna give you some moments with the lava spitters before we just write them out of existence.
No, they're happily relocated to a new home. They're
But
good.
they gotta happily relocate to said new home.
So we do
With
all that
these
work,
guys,
and then we
I
have
can't
to
just write them out of the story.
we have to
Adorable.
pass like a 29 diplomacy check to actually get them to move.
Well, thankfully, that check was already made. That's what made this whole move possible in the first
true.
place.
Oh, good. Phew.
So, you guys spend the better part of the day clearing and widening the basement of this building, creating a more accessible lava flow. A bit smaller than the original one, but based off of your instincts and the mythic power you used yesterday, should be enough to make these lava spitters happy. So make your way back over towards them in the mid-afternoon. Sort of come across them still happily tip-tapping around in the lava. They look up and do that sort of like squawking, rumbling voice that is the Pyrrhic language. And assuming that Arai is just kind of translating for you all back and forth. You're back! You're back! You're back! Did you find a place?
Yes.
Yes.
Where? Take us.
That way. Let's go.
Take us. You'll see the pair of them. Oh, go ahead.
Can they get out of the pit?
They do, yeah. They start crawling their way up out of the lava
Oh.
pit.
Okay.
They got little claws.
Okay, cool.
And then as they get to the top, they sort of squat. You see the lava didn't cling to their body, so while they're radiating heat for sure, they don't look like they're in any danger of melting or anything. But they sort of squat down, and the one that was doing the talking to start opens its mouth. Carry us.
Area.
Carry us.
You would burn us to death.
No.
Are you sure? Lyria puts her finger out and touches one of them on the nose.
It's quite hot, but not enough to necessarily burn you. You do see the other one, though, that's standing behind and has been mostly silent. Its mouth is open and a little bit of lava just kind of dribbles out of its mouth.
Oh, good lord. No.
Jericho, how big are these things again?
Small.
Their passive, one of their passives would disagree about the fact that we can carry them.
What do you mean? The too hot to handle?
Yes.
It's just
Arai,
it's
you
just a
can
bit
carry
of
them
fire
over one by
damage.
one. Arai, you got this.
Right.
You want to send Arai to do this?
Yeah.
She likes them.
She
She's
likes them, and
she's the
she likes
pyro
She likes
maniac.
fire.
She likes
Yeah.
fire.
That's true.
No, I mean, she's also maybe, she's small.
Yes,
Yep.
they're quite hot to the touch still. There would definitely be, you would likely suffer some burns carrying them.
Would
It would not be enough to kill you,
Would-
but it would be painful.
How long is the journey from Lava Pit 1 to Lava Pit 2?
Maybe 30 minutes.
How much fire damage would I take?
I would not make you be continuously rolling. I would just have you roll once. So it'd be a reflex save versus 3d6 fire damage.
All right, so Ton, he gestures to them. He's like, "Okay, come here. We're gonna do this very quickly," and he puts his arms like this. He's like, "All right, you two," and then he gets down and like that sprinter's kneel on 3. 1, 2, grabs, 3, shoots off.
As you say, 1, 2, the one that dribbled lava out of its mouth jumps towards your chest.
Oh, god damn it! Grab it, go!
You catch it. Give me a reflex save.
I have an idea for a new funeral game.
That is a success, Ton, so you will take half damage as you catch and start carrying this lava spitter.
Okay.
too hot to handle.
Thankfully, perhaps, it shuts its mouth as you carry it, so it is not at risk of dripping lava onto your arms.
Oh, thank God.
But you start hot-footing it through the city, carrying this very hot, metallic creature that, let's be fair, it's smiling and enjoying itself as you go.
A better day.
There
All
was
right,
two of
Todd
them,
did
right?
his part.
What, Arias?
Oh, I just said, was there 2 of them?
Yeah. Yeah, the one who is doing the talking is the one left now, and seeing Ton grab one and start sprinting, it does little hops on the ground. Me next, me next, me next, me next.
I wonder, Arias, if you were to scoop it up in your horns, I wonder if it would hurt you as badly.
I mean, it would still be touching my head.
If anything, that might be
Yeah.
more painful.
In real life, I believe cow horns still have nerves.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
I guess.
there's a thought.
I like the idea.
I will cast Spirit Link on Ton, so I take some of his damage and run alongside of him.
Sure.
Let me just check.
Again,
Wait.
I'm not gonna force continuous damage on you guys. I'm gonna have you take the damage once and then just note that it's a painful jog.
Yeah, I mean, I can just, I'll do the second one.
Yeah. You scoop up
Unless
this
Arai
hot
would
thing.
like to.
Considering it's
But
about,
I can do it.
Arai would love to, but I think Arai would try
It's like
and
her
tip
size.
forward.
Okay.
Considering Arai is the same size as it and has a +0 strength modifier with no
Yeah.
points in athletics.
And you said this is like the end of the day, right? I'll use my
Yeah, you're like late afternoon at this point.
I'll use my bracelet of dashing to
Go even
run
faster.
faster.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Go ahead, if you would not mind, and give me a reflex save.
Reyes
Oh,
outruns
sorry,
Tom.
I had Mythic on, so wait, did I?
Shame.
I had Mythic on, so subtract something from that.
Helpful.
It was
Subtract
a
an
7. Oh, it
amount.
was 17 though. Okay, so should be a 26.
That is a success. So half damage for you. Still 15 damage to punish you for your hubris of rolling it at Mythic in the first place.
Wow.
So you activate your item, begin to sprint faster than you were normally. This little kind of clacking and quacking fire spitter in your arms as you go. If at this point Arai was alongside you, you'd probably understand it's effectively saying "wee" as it goes. Unfortunately, you kind of leave Arai in the dust. And after a bit of...
Arai's like, wait, can I hold on as well?
Right. Arai climbs on your back.
Whatever.
You guys...
As long as you don't activate that fire aura thing.
That would be bad. You guys make it to the house where you had set up this new lava pit, carry them down into the basement, set them down on the edge, or at least try to, but they jump out of your arms as you get there, and immediately like slide down the ledge into the lava and just start laughing, like climbing over one another and rolling around in the lava. As they do so, you notice as they start rolling around in this new pit of lava, a bit of what looks to be this greenish purple gas begins to emanate out of their metallic frames and spread upwards into this basement that you guys are in. It's moving pretty slowly.
Oh,
You could avoid it if you wished to, possibly.
greenish
Right.
purple gas.
Mm-hmm.
With Arai still translating, be like, hey buddy, what's with the gas?
They fully do not respond to you.
Oh.
They
I see.
have ceased moving at the bottom of the pit. As if they're
no.
they're frozen mid-roll.
Hey Arai, what are they doing?
Why are you asking me?
Well, you're the fire person of the group. You should know.
Is the lava not hot enough? Did we find a cold lava pit?
You guys are quite certain it's not only very hot and very dangerous, but perfectly suited to lava spitter tastes. Gas is rapidly approaching you guys at this point.
I mean, I'm gonna back away and not breathe it in, like leave the room if needed.
Sure. Arias,
You know what?
chooses to step out.
Ton already carried a literal embodiment of lava. You know what could this do? He's feeling tough.
You're gonna stay in the gas as it arrives?
Yeah.
All
Oh
right.
boy.
just to see what it does.
Yeah, just to see what it does.
I'll keep an eye on the inside in case we need to carry this
I'm
guy
putting my
out.
mask on though.
Oh, right, we have the face masks.
Yeah, I'm gonna join them. I'll put it on.
Two
And
of you
there.
tie
And
your
I
cloth
will.
masks on.
I will
Yeah.
cast Gentle Breeze
Oh, interesting.
to give us a +2 status
Oh, that's
bonus
good.
saving
Very
throws
nice.
against afflictions.
Yeah. Illyria, what about you? Do you remain in, or do you step out with Arias?
Illyria is going to. Okay, so I assume there are like stairs going up out of the basement, right?
Yes.
Illyria is going to go halfway. Is going to grab Mumble and make Mumble go all the way up the stairs, and Arai all the way up the stairs, and then she's going to come back down halfway down the stairs.
Okay.
kind of be in the open air, but like to be able to see what's going on.
You see the gas rises out of the crevice and immediately blooms to start filling the entirety of the basement, and it seems to be moving faster and faster with each passing moment. You see the magically conjured wind by Scophos begin blowing through the basement, and the gas is wholly undisturbed by it.
Oh,
The gas seems to be moving of its own accord, unaffected by anything else happening in its immediate vicinity. Would you give me a quick perception check, Illyria?
yes.
Or medicine, blind.
And this emanated from the creatures, right? Not like the ground or something?
Yes, it emanated from the creatures.
And are the creatures, are the lava spitters still frozen?
Still frozen mid-roll.
I bet it's like their fucking souls or something, maybe.
You notice, with enough moments to react and potentially get out of the way yourself if you wish to, Illyria, being partway up the steps, the moment the gas comes into contact with Scophos and Ton, their eyes roll backwards into their head, and they go limp.
Oh gosh. Illyria's gonna run up the stairs and yell for Arrayus. Arrayus, they went limp, their eyes rolled back, I saw the whites of their eyes, Arrayus, help!
I guess I'm gonna run back down. Is the gas still there, or it's like
the gas
completely
is still
gone?
rising.
Oh, it's still rising.
It's still rising.
Okay. Illyria is... Can
Oh, go ahead.
Illyria do a okay, so kind of so I'm thinking about kind of calling on my like rain, like my storm power. Can Illyria summon a like a storm like a thunder cloud? Can Illyria summon like a storm and deluge rain down onto this cloud?
Perhaps. Arias, what were you gonna say a moment ago?
Well, no, I'm not kidding, but I'm gonna like start dragging Ton up the stairs, like Ton's limp body, and be like, Illyria, you get Scophos.
You will be stepping into the gas as well.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I would if she falls out, I would go down.
They have not collapsed. They're just like standing, relaxed. Like no tension left in their muscles, but still remaining standing somehow.
Okay. I mean, when she yelled that, I would come down, and then seeing them standing, I guess I would probably go up and try to like shake one of them. Yeah.
You step into the gas, and similarly, the moment you do, eyes roll back, your body relaxes fully. Illyria, you watch Arrayus take a step into the gas and immediately freeze as well. Back turned so you don't see her eyes glaze over. As you go to try and call upon this storm cloud, the mythic energy in your body begins to react, begins to resonate with that gas cloud. And the gas stops spreading and begins to converge and directly approach towards you. Seemingly drawn to you. I'm going to, at this point, ask for a reflex save from you to try and avoid it.
Okay. Public or blind?
Public is fine.
Oh no.
That's not very good.
Can I re-roll?
You may, if you'd like to. You don't want to join everyone else in the gas cloud?
I don't know that I do. It's not much better.
But it is enough that for the moment you are able to sort of run away out into the streets to a point where the gas cloud is not able to reach you. The rest of you. The moment the gas touches you, your mind is cast adrift from your body. You feel yourself being pulled not just through space, but almost through some other concept. You've experienced similar feelings before, especially the three of you, back on Euphrae in the crater where the meteor had impacted. It's a similar feeling to that, to your sort of losing control of your body, but still having control of yourselves when you saw those visions. And similar to that time, visions begin to play in front of your eyes once more. You see a wilderness scene, a beautiful woman in sort of an older-fashioned armor that's partially ceremonial, but as you all can tell, still fully functional, cradling the limp form of a heavily muscled man in her arms. Off to the side, you see this monstrous, I guess the closest description would be like a centipede, but the size of an elephant, twitching on the ground with a pickaxe buried into its head. The man very clearly deceased, the woman weeping over his growing cold corpse. She lays him gently down on the dirt, closes his eyes, and whispers, "It will not hold you, my love." She stands up, strides to the insect, and yanks the pickaxe out before driving it into the centipede's skull once more, shattering it fully. You then see she steps a few feet away, takes a deep breath, and you can almost see something welling up within her before she drives the axe into the ground, the stones and the earth cracking, shattering, and flying away, almost as if the earth itself has gained sentience and is fleeing her blows. Within but a few swings, she has carved a tunnel deep into the bowels of the earth. This first vision fades. You three, in the darkness, can see one another. Sort of faintly in the distance, vague sources of light that show you're all viewing the same scene, though you do not notice Illyria or Arai anywhere. A moment later, you see rubble begin to fall. The ground sort of shimmers and shifts, turning into cavernous underground swamp. Rubble falling down from the ceiling as the ceiling is rent open, and the same woman you had recently seen opens the ceiling, splashes down into the water below, pulls herself to her feet, and stands. Surrounding her, both in the water and outside of it, wide-eyed figures, pale, dressed in simple woolen shifts, all staring at her. Takes a moment, looks around, stands proud. I am Basil, from the land of the living. I seek my husband, Penamon, who just arrived. These figures just stretches an arm out and points to a city off in the distance, visible within this lightless realm. Gets rapidly to another scene. Forward, you see this woman, Basil, gently leading her husband, clear as a figure, though pale and wide-eyed himself. They jogging as best as they can, fearsome canines nipping at their heels, but Basil bats them aside with her pick before carving a new tunnel out of this realm and back up to the surface. They emerge back on land. You see the husband, Panamon, now no longer pale, no longer wide-eyed, a warm countenance upon his face, smiles, and the two of them embrace before they triumphantly run towards the nearby city. What they don't notice, that the three of you notice, is the pair of glowing eyes from the tunnel watching as they leave it behind. As night falls, an amber-scaled dragon slinks out of the tunnel, a conspiratorial grin emerging on its face. The last few scenes you witness are all brief vignettes. The dragon taking the shape of a politician with golden eyes, whispering poisonous lies to anyone who would listen, filling them with rage. Dragon watching with amusement from a hillock as a mob tears apart a temple. The dragon seemingly pulling at marionette strings attached to Basil, her eyes filled with blind rage as she swings her pick at her husband. Before the images fully fade, you all find yourself standing once more in that darkness. For this brief moment, the three of you just staring at one another, before you feel yourselves pulled backwards, your eyes snap open. You find yourself standing, yet still in the basement. Gas nowhere to be found. And the two lava spitters just kind of standing there staring up at you all with vague looks of confusion on their face.
So once Ton comes back to himself, he's gonna look at Aureus and Scophos. You know, dragons in my homeland are not like this.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong; they're still extremely powerful and all that, but they don't seemingly pull this kind of stuff. But I guess we now know what happened from below.
I find it funny that it's only the three of us every time.
It was about to only be you guys.
And eventually,
Yeah.
eventually Illyria and Aura are gonna be like, "Are you guys even telling us the truth?"
I know, they're
Right.
not gonna believe us.
Which, Illyria, for you, no time has passed. You just ran out into the street yourself and are sort of catching your breath for the moment with Arai at your side. The gas is out of your sight at this point in time, and you now hear voices coming from underground that sound like your friends speaking with one another.
Laria's gonna walk back over to the opening to the basement and poke her head down through.
The gas
see
is
what she sees.
gone. Your friends are all there talking with one another.
She's gonna call down to the basement. Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Yes, it's safe. It was
The third doom is a dragon from the underworld.
What?
Jericho, real quick.
Yes.
The underworld that Ton saw, does it fit any descriptions he's ever heard of Pharasma's boneyard?
Give me a recall knowledge.
May I also just like about the
Certainly.
visions?
Recall knowledge about the dragon.
Yeah, go for it.
I assume that's a religion check, but we'll see.
It's a freaking time dragon. Watch.
It's not a time dragon. I described it having a conspiratorial grin for a reason.
I didn't want to assume.
These are some rolls, that's for sure.
God damn it.
Oh boy.
One of those
People
ones
are
that
setting off
pretend to be a
fireworks. in the
Wrong
rain
day
right
for
now.
that.
Yeah, that was
Maybe it's
yesterday.
raining. Okay.
Truly, we are all blessed by Arias having diverse lore in this case.
enough.
Because that was a natural one from Ton, I'm sorry to say.
Oh no.
Yeah,
And then both Arias and Scophos rolled 5s on the dice.
So, Jericho,
Cool.
what false information do I get?
I'm too lazy to lie to you right now. Sure, it looks like the boneyard. Yeah, that checks out.
Okay.
Arias, esoteric lore kind of acting in place of hero god lore at this point in time, does remind you of a story. Those names, Basile, Panemon, it is one of a handful of tales of hero gods who managed to steal away a loved one from the Iblydan land of the dead, which is, from what you are aware of, not the Boneyard. Land of the dead in Iblydos is something different, with its own ruler.
And I'll explain that to everyone.
No, it's the boneyard.
He's sure of it.
That's what you think.
Uh,
But I've heard of stories like that before, so.
From what you know, Arias, the land of the dead, or the underworld here in Iblydos, is a realm known as Amneros.
Okay.
That is where the souls of those who die travel. Like in Biolax, the send-off that you guys had at the end of the funeral games where these spirits all waded out to sea, that was their beginning of their journey to Amneros.
Seems a dragon followed Basile out of Amneros and caused chaos in Pol-Xamne.
Dragon from below manipulated the people of Pol-Xamne to turn on one another.
Guess so. Wondering then what happened to that dragon. They wouldn't. Would a dragon live that long? Because Xamne has been abandoned for like a long time, right?
Dragons can live for an exceedingly long time, from what you're aware, and most of the time, the older a dragon gets, the more powerful it becomes.
Yeah.
We don't want to meet this
I wish we
dragon.
worked like that.
Remind me, Samne fell around when Aridin did, or
I believe it's even longer. It's been a couple hundred years, if I recall properly.
Oh,
How big was this dragon when he was in draconic form?
Quite large. You are not an expert on dragons, but you would assume, based on size alone, would likely be classified as an adult, if not an ancient dragon.
Well, I hope he's not on this island anymore. Or it
yes.
is not on this island anymore, because
He, she, it.
it will be beyond us, I think.
Oh, yes.
I want to say this above table because it makes me laugh every time I read it in my notes. This dragon specifically is the cause of the populace losing its trust in hero gods because it had orchestrated various false flag attacks on the civilian populace to undermine the hero gods. And that just cracks me up every time I look at it.
That is definitely something a conspirator dragon would do if it was in the mood.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to fight you. It's just going to make you turn on each other and kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you also said in the vision, Jericho, that the female, I can't remember their names to save my life.
Basile.
That the female hero, that was the
So
female hero.
Baker Street and
Yes.
So she turned on her husband with the pick and killed him in the
At
vision.
the end of things, yeah. But
Damn, that
either
is
being
such a twist.
directly controlled by or simply manipulated by the dragon.
Yeah, that's a horrible way to go, man. She goes into the underworld to reclaim her beloved, and then eventually she's the one who turns on him and kills him.
And for those of you who
Goddamn.
haven't seen them and so are struggling to get a visual in your head, this is what a conspirator dragon typically looks like once they become adults or ancient dragons. Full sort of false face on their heads. They are conniving occult entities.
Didn't realize that was a specific type of dragon.
Yep.
One of
Post
the new
remaster
ones.
with the Draconic Codex
Ah.
coming out, we've got over, I think,
Crazy.
around 24 types of dragons now. And conspirator dragons are one of my favorites of them. They're such fun
If you don't
entities.
If you don't have the book comes with like a full spread for each dragon, and it gives like details about why their autonomy or anatomy looks the way it does.
Only for the older ones, unfortunately, the ones that came out in Monster Core. It doesn't have those for the new ones that it introduces.
It has that for the Despair dragons.
It says the
Doesn't
Despair
it?
Dragon came out in Monster Core.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Shit.
there's a dragon with a halo that it can throw around.
Yeah.
Throwing
What?
weapon.
This book is phenomenal. Also goes into updated draconic deities, which is very cool. But
I still like the old school dragons, but these are kind of cool too. So.
I like the old school dragons, but I'm such a fan of what Draconic Codex did with the dragons and all the new ones we have. But
Never
anyway,
needed a reason to follow.
Not sure
the
what
that
kind
book
of
would give you
dragon
one.
that was, because I don't think I made the check. But
Yeah.
unfortunately,
any
no.
idea, right?
And so because you didn't make the check, I think objectively, kind of in character, you don't even make the connection to there being this story. With your experience and the spirits attached to you, Scoffos, you would probably make the connection that there are tales of hero gods who have traveled to the underworld and back, but not until Arrayus mentions it. And
Yeah.
neither of you or anyone would be aware of specific stories that included a dragon as part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more wondering if Arrayus knows what kind of dragon it was. If she's ever heard of a dragon that looks like.
with proficiency in expert or legendary beast lore, I would say that would be enough for you guys to determine, based off of appearance and the actions it took, most likely a conspirator dragon.
Well, the plot thickens, as they say.
I mean, Ton's over here still convinced it was the Boneyard, so he's off in La La Land.
Rosma has an interesting relationship with Omniros, to say the least.
Oh, I bet she does.
And for reference, for your guys' like character and challenge level wise, you guys are level 4. A young conspirator dragon, so the weakest one you would likely ever come across if you did, is level 8. A adult is 12, ancient pushes up towards like level 17.
And then an Archdragon is 22.
Incorrect. A conspirator archdragon is only 20.
Really?
They are low level for archdragons. Conspirator dragons themselves, because again, they're not really built for combat for the most part. They are built for being menaces. But
As not built for combat as a dragon can be. Anyway.
Right. They're still dragons. But their abilities are more focused on manipulation and polymorphing themselves rather than directly fighting.
It's the one that has sneak attack.
I think so.
It is sneak attack?
I'm pretty confident, yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Let me guess. The spellcaster variant also has disappearance.
Nope.
Oh wow, really? I was gonna say, well, there's perpetual sneak attack.
No, it's got things like Hidden Mind, Duplicate Foe, Warp Mind, Phantasmagoria, Mislead, Scrying.
I'm gonna write this down.
On that note, yeah, for what I inevitably throw a conspirator dragon at you guys. You guys are free to sort of take your rest, and I think you all would probably clock. It probably wasn't that specific lava pit that the Hydra head had been leading to in the first place, but specifically the lava spitters that were in it.
Why would they have this knowledge inside of them?
Mythic bullshit.
Yeah, ask the mythic power infusing the island. Sometimes it just needs a conduit. As you all are able to rest for the night, though, what will leave you with, I believe, 3 full days to find the final doom when you wake in the morning. Let's go ahead and take a quick break here for people to stand up, stretch, grab some water, yada, yada, yada. And I will see you all in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back, everyone. So, it is dawn of a new morning. Few days left before your time is up, but you only got one more doom to discover, theoretically. So, plenty of time to seek out your destination here. What would we like to do?
I'm assuming follow the last Hydra head trail.
That'll require you to sort of backtrack the trail here by the lava pit to the outskirts of the city to find the old one, as you're not exactly sure where that one leads.
Okay. Everyone in agreement for that?
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, what's the alternative at this point?
I don't know.
Procrastinate until the last day before the homework due?
Yeah, exactly. Project is due, on Tuesday, so just wait until then. Arias, just a quick question. When you take the long rest, is it giving you a pop-up asking if you want to change your tome skills for the day?
It is not.
Interesting.
I didn't
That's-
hit daily preparations though. I remember last night, I can't exactly remember what the issue was, but I remember last time I was giving me some trouble with that.
Yeah. Because it's giving me that
Mm.
pop-up.
Oh, okay, well, no, I'm not getting it. Clearly there's some
Interesting.
thing there.
We're just going to leave it as is and assume everything's fine.
Well, you get to pick. No,
I've just been
No, you
closing
don't
it when
get
it
to
pops up.
now I don't even know if, is it applied though? Oh no, it must be applied because I'm not trained in
should
medicine.
be.
Okay, it is applied. It is applied.
Okay. Nice. Weird. Thank you, Foundry.
What if I
Very
hit
cool.
daily preparations?
I think part of it is because the daily prep, having those options is from a module instead of base Pathfinder. And so it should be when you hit long rest, it asks you to choose your daily options. I think that comes from what is built into the module on it, or built into the system on itself. But I'm not really sure. The morning comes. You guys set out back down the trail. I'm going to ask for at least one person to go ahead and give me a survival check, just to basically be tracking and following the blood trails. And of course, anyone who would like to do other exploration activities may do so if they don't also wish to be tracking the blood.
I'll well, okay, I don't think I have the best survival in the party, but I can be one of the people tracking.
I assist in the tracking, Jericho?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Can I cast guidance on Arias before she hits that? There's fireworks going off again outside, so that's why I'm just gonna stay muted until they finish.
You're all good. Guidance wouldn't really help in this situation because guidance lasts for a moment, and this is a long period activity.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is going to be the hours of you guys walking.
I can do survival if Illyria wants to do perception, since
Sure.
her perception's higher than mine.
Sure. I can do
Alright.
perception.
And it sounds like, Ton, then you're going to aid Scophos? Or do you want to just do your own thing?
Is Scophos doing the survival check?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, then I will aid him.
Okay.
I thought it was
Arias,
Arias
do you
for
want
a
to make a
second.
survival check as well, or do you just want to do something else?
Thinking. I will investigate them.
Sure.
Do they need to be blind checks, or can
For
they
perception, yes.
be? Okay, good.
The
Got it.
survival check in this case, because it's tracking, could be public. So, Ton, go ahead and give your aid roll. Arias, you may give me your investigate roll. Scophos, no bonus for you, unfortunately. You may go ahead and give me just your track roll.
Hidden.
Nope. Tracking is public. Sense direction is a secret check.
17.
That is an exact success.
Okay.
Thankfully, it's not super hard to follow an iridescent trail of blood that is not drying out even after multiple days have passed. Surprisingly. But
Follow the green goo.
yeah, right. Illyria keeping an eye on things. Arias trying to sort of keep track and build understanding of what you come across. You guys travel the better part of the morning back to the entrance and outside of the city to where the trails were not so split that you could not see one another. You find the one that's split the earliest that heads east towards the far eastern end of the city. Turn around to begin following that towards its destination. continue traveling for a bit longer, bringing you guys to a bit after 1 in the afternoon by the time visuals begin to change finally. You're still in the city, but very much so on the far eastern end of it. But in this specific area, the ruins are far more destroyed than elsewhere, if only because it appears fully flooded. It is not ruins standing above ground, but ruins drowned in a lake. Blue-green water just floods a large portion of the city ruins here. The waters nearest to the shore are crystal clear. The road leading up to it, straight into the water. You can see barely visible stone walls poking out above the surface throughout the part of the lake closest to the shores. It appears that this part of the city has somehow flooded and sunk. However,
Well,
Illyria, being very in tune with nature and keeping an eye on things, they scan around it as best you can. You see no visible inlets for water to enter and replenish this lake at all. So you are unsure how it is not just evaporated.
Valeria will share that with the rest of the party and let them know that this is odd.
well, do you guys want me to dive down and see if I can find anything?
Always wants to jump in the water.
First it was the fountain and the maze, now it's the weird lake city.
Uh,
Well,
it's
I
not
thought
this
first it was
giant
that
lake
weird
on the
island.
map, is it?
Scoffos, what were you saying?
It's not this, right?
No, that is an
Okay.
actual lake. That, because overrise token. Like, Xamne takes up a large area here, and so it's kind of like
Okay.
ish around the bottom left of the X is specifically where this lake is.
Sure,
This is a
Ton.
large natural lake. Yes,
Mhm.
Ton, what were you going to say?
I don't remember.
Nice. Wasn't
You were
important.
asking if we wanted you to swim.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, hop in.
And I think it would be
Alright,
worth
Jericho.
scouting.
All right, Jericho, I glide into the water.
You step in. It's quite cool, nice and pleasant. Begin wading forward. After maybe 10 feet of striding forward, getting down to about your waist or so, the ground drops underneath you, and you find yourself going from stepping forward to plunging up to your head in the water and having to actually begin swimming, as basically a cliff under the water where it goes from
Okay.
shore sheer drop to
Okay,
lake bottom.
I completely submerge myself and look down and look around. What do I see?
Lake bottom, at this point, it's a bit over 40 feet deep by your estimate. So not
Okay.
terribly deep. Sorry, I should rephrase. You can see about 40 feet deep. You don't see beyond that, but you don't see the ground. God, sorry, my brain's not functioning. I'm misreading my notes consistently on this. Bit over 40 feet deep. In the area you're in, being near the surface still, you've got quite good visibility, but you can imagine once you get deeper, your visibility would be heavily reduced. Ahead of you, you see extensive ruined buildings in this area.
You said the water is clear.
Near the shore it is, yeah.
What color
once
is
you
it
get
out in the
into
center?
the ocean, the water itself is still a very, very nice sort of blue-green coloration.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand, is this an enclosed body of water, or is it a, because you said there was no inlet letting in water from the
Correct.
the actual, so it's an enclosed.
You can think like, imagine a sinkhole opened up in the city swallowing probably multiple blocks, and that has filled with water somehow.
But it's not apparent how.
It's not apparent how.
Okay. That's really weird. Okay.
Yeah, if rain was keeping this full, then I would expect it to be gross.
And it is
Exactly.
not gross.
Stagnated water, but it's clear and clean. Okay.
All right, Charcoal, I'm going to swim deeper.
Give me a perception check, Ton.
Okay.
And also, are you able to breathe underwater?
Yep.
Oh?
Yeah. It's from my archetype, Vistage Hunter.
You are able to breathe underwater and can swim. Fantastic. Taking a look around. Notably, once the blood trail entered the water, it did not continue. It does appear that perhaps the water of the lake managed to wash away the blood. So it leads up to the lake shore and definitely into the water, but from there you have no idea where it went. This is extensive enough, it is going to take a long period of time to search the entire area. As you begin looking around underwater, I'm going to roll a stealth check here. Don't worry about why.
Or what?
Something.
Okay.
You notice movement.
Okay.
Near the shore, but a bit of a distance away. Maybe. Fuck off, Matt. Maybe around 80 to 90 feet away. Floating in the shallows, but keeping themselves fully submerged. Looks like a person. It's hard to get a clear view of them, but it is a distinctly humanoid shape.
Is it making its way towards my friends?
No. Treading water slightly, keeping itself submerged. Perhaps watching.
Can those of us on the shore see any disturbance on the surface of the water?
Where that individual is swimming? No.
Can they see me?
Probably. You weren't avoiding notice.
All right. I'm going to swim up to the surface, break surface, wave at them, point in the direction of the thing, then dive back down and begin swimming towards it.
But who are you signaling?
You guys.
Oh.
I'm pointing in the direction of the thing I saw. And now I'm swimming towards it.
Do we understand his his gestures?
Yeah. I mean, Ton's basically just pointed out, hey, there's something over there. A lot, like near the shore in that direction.
So can we start making our way over to that area?
Certainly, yeah. You guys can just walk along the shore if you don't even want to get in the water. This is going to be a little bit goofy. Ton, I'm going to ask you to give me a diplomacy check to make an impression here.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Just kind of off rip.
I'm going to spend a mythic point and use unbelievable, believable to make an impression.
Fantastic. You see this individual wanting to sort of put your best self forward. You draw upon that mythic power within you in order to make yourself seem a bit non-threatening and non-confrontational to whatever this entity is.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Make sure you expend the mythic point.
Yep.
You head towards this figure. As you begin to get a view of them, the gaunt individual, skin pale to look at, with this sort of sea green hair almost, wearing purple clothes that seem to billow in the water a little bit, clasps made of shells, a bit of elongated face. As you approach, you begin to see the longer nails and the jagged teeth as well, the strange purple eyes of this figure, the ears that look... You've not seen many of them, but kind of more like an aquatic individuals, those few aquatic ancestries, the kinds of almost finned ears they have. She looks something like this. And she sort of stops treading water at your approach and just sits. This is the shallows of the water, so it, only was going up to about your waist. She was kind of keeping herself almost laying flat in the water. But now that you are approaching, and the others are approaching on the lakeshore, she folds herself into a sitting position. So the rest of you above water are able to see this figure kind of roll around underneath the surface and then sit up, just kind of maybe above the navel is what's above water, as she looks at your all slow approach. Good afternoon, everyone. What brings you to my lake?
Good afternoon, madam. A riddle brings us to your lake.
Oh? Do share.
Yes. And at this point, Ton will also break the surface and stride up closer. Just out of melee, or like 15 feet away.
Yeah.
We're looking for a doom that befell the city from the sea.
Interesting. And your search has led you to this lake?
Yes.
How wonderful.
You might have seen a hydra head swimming by you.
Her face immediately sours as you mention a hydra head. Oh. Was that you?
Was us what?
Are you responsible for that hydra head?
No, but sort of. I don't know. We killed the hydra.
Yeah, if you're
Was
asking if we killed the Hydra, then yes, we did. But we didn't make the heads do what they did. They did that all on their own.
But you are responsible for slaying the entity, yes? That birthed this head?
Does she seem
Technically, it brought
incensed by the
cave to
idea?
Give me a sense motive check.
Okay. Arias
Illyria
really wants
also
to brag
do it.
about it, but
Sense motive
at the same
check on
time,
Go for it, Illyria.
No, we actually stayed and killed it. That's right.
You did. It's not hard to read her expression at this point. She seems incensed by the existence of that Hydra head. Like, personally aggrieved by it.
Like it's
Illyria.
befouling her space kind of thing.
Illyria, especially you, you think that Hydra head, either it has done something or its mere existence has posed some sort of problem for her or is upsetting her in some way. So, bragging that you were the ones who killed it, probably not the best idea right now.
Yeah, I mean, we already revealed that we did kill it,
You did.
so...
Yeah, we did say that.
You did reveal that, but you did clarify that you were not responsible for reanimating it, which is important. It's making her not attack on sight. I will also say, I keep closing something I don't mean to be closed. Like a
We seek
moron.
to collect it if you know where it went.
I would also say, Arrayus, perhaps your sense motive wasn't amazing because you have also been investigating. As this conversation begins to go on and you're watching this individual, you recognize what she is. She's a hag.
Oh no.
Specifically a sea hag. So,
All right.
the reason she's not coming out of the water is because she does not have a humanoid pair of legs. It's almost remarkable that she is sitting in what could be construed as cross-legged when her entire lower half is octopus legs.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, so this is
Okay.
Ursula.
Effectively.
Con, be careful. She's going to steal your voice.
I do no such thing. I do not steal anything. I take things in fair exchanges.
Oh. Well, aside from the Hydra business, yet, as I said, a riddle brought us here. We're looking for a doom that befell Pol-Xamne from the sea, and it led us to your lake.
She sort of gestures at the water. Unfortunately, this is not the sea, believe it or not.
No, but
I guess what we're wondering is, do you know how this place became flooded?
Oh. Well, sure.
Maybe.
I know that.
And how would that be?
Oh, you want me to tell you?
Yes. What would you like in exchange for information?
Oh no, why? Oh gee.
She
Ton immediately picks up
immediately
the
grins as you say that, Ton. Well, if
Well,
you're
Ton, you know that
offering-
hags are... I don't know if you have hags in Tiansha, but it's a type of fae, just so you're aware. I'm just saying this to... Or actually, I don't know if they're fae. That's just Aaron guessing. I think they are. Based on D&D, maybe.
They are not fae specifically in Pathfinder, if I'm recalling my
never
lore
mind.
properly.
Aren't some of them like
I'm
fiends,
lying.
and some of them are fae, and some of them are aberrations and stuff?
Yes.
Okay,
but-
I'll just tell Ton, hags are not to be trusted generally.
Yeah. They are
keep a
eldritch
fair deal.
entities, typically, who predate on individuals using magic and manipulation.
Wouldn't be as easy as her saying, "Hi, my name is Fourth Doom."
Hey, I didn't say my name.
Well, if you're offering, you did say that that Hydra head is kind of your fault. And I'm being generous by saying kind of. If you didn't kill that Hydra, its head wouldn't be here, would it? So...
You don't know that. You assume it wouldn't be here, but you
Sure.
don't know that for certain.
I will assume as much as I want.
Good.
And right now, I'm assuming that it's your fault. So, here's the thing. That Hydra head has gone and attached itself to one of my eels. In an unpleasant way. So, how about this? You go out there, you slay it for me, cut its head off, immolate it, destroy it, whatever you so desire. If you can immolate it, underwater bonus points to you. And then we'll talk.
You behead a beheaded thing?
Well, it attached itself... Well, let's just say that... after it attached itself to my eel, the pair of them, ugly as they looked, underwent a unflattering transformation. So, just kill it.
Kill the eel
Okay.
Kill the
or
eel.
the head?
Okay.
I mean, if the head starts to
Jericho.
move once the eel is dead, make it stop. But
Okay.
I'm sort of assuming, yet again, that hopefully when you kill it this time, it will stop fully.
Is this an eel you found here?
You could say that.
How long have you been here?
Quite some time.
Madam, the eel, is it at the
Please call
bottom
me
of the lake?
Mythic.
Mythic. Is the eel at the bottom of the lake?
Oh, it's somewhere in there right now. I don't know. I don't keep an exact eye on it. I've been avoiding it, you see.
How big is it?
Large. Some might even describe it as monstrous, if you'd believe.
Ton looks at his companions.
Hmm.
So I don't have any problem getting down there, as you all know, but turns back to the sea hag. Is there any way to draw it to the surface? Like, can I annoy it and draw it to the surface?
Scoffos, what were you about to ask?
Oh, nothing. I'll wait for that answer.
She looks at you, shrugs. That's for you to figure out.
Oh boy.
Could you excuse us for a moment?
By all means. Take your time, chat amongst yourselves. If you need help swimming and breathing underwater, I am always amenable.
Oh, really?
Really.
What does that mean?
Walk some distance away where she can't hear us. Or at
He
least I
just
think she
smiles.
can.
I almost took Underwater Marauder, but I didn't.
What a
So did
shame.
I.
Just be like, so the eel is the doom, right? If the
No.
head just attached itself to it for whatever reason.
Well,
Yeah, maybe.
also she could be the doom.
Well, she just implied that she found the eel here. Unless she's lying.
Now that we can tell that it's a hag, do I know, like, how long hags usually live? Like, is there any chance she could have been alive, or is that, like, way...
They
long
can
ago.
live for extensive periods. I know I said centuries earlier, but objectively, Pol-Xamne fell a bit over a century ago for an exact timeline, not multiple centuries.
Oh, okay.
They can certainly live a long time. Their exact age that they can live to kind of depends on their circumstances. If they know any magic that would allow them to live longer.
Yeah, it could be the eel. It could be related to her.
I'll also remind you, you guys thought that, like, lava and geothermal activity was going to be the doom with the lava spitters, and kind of something completely different.
Just give us a vision. Yeah.
Well, okay, so
The eels have not the eels, the hydra heads have more so been leading you just to locations that tell you what the doom was or will help you understand it rather than directly attaching to what the doom was. That's something you guys would have figured out.
Yeah, but in those scenarios, the doom has always been something
True.
gone or not a living thing.
Very true.
So,
well, it sounds like we need to deal with this eel to get some information out of her to start figuring it out. So she said she's amenable to helping you guys breathe and swim underwater.
Yeah.
But as Arias has said, hags are deal makers, so I don't know what she's going to ask of us.
Might be worth just checking, because otherwise we would have to devise some way to lure it to the surface, or yeah.
Well, you know, I could always swim down there, flip it off, and bolt for the surface, see if that works.
I mean, that's true. It just could be... If it moves very quickly and is large like she said, it might just attack you before you get very far, you know?
This is true, but
Um,
if all else fails, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm willing to try.
yeah. For swimming, when you're in the water, are you,
If
you're
you
off
don't
guard
have
and
a
you have to
swim
spend an
speed,
action to
you
swim?
are off guard. And you would specifically be using the swim action to move, which, if you don't have a swim speed, is an athletics check that will move you a very small distance per action spent. You'll have resistance to acid and fire, a penalty to attack rolls that deal bludgeoning or slashing damage, as well as range increment penalties if you are attacking with a ranged weapon. So, ideal underwater combat is having a piercing attack of some sort. It is a specifically -2 circumstance penalty if you are attacking with a slashing or bludgeoning weapon underwater. Not even weapon, just an attack that deals slashing or bludgeoning takes a -2.
I need to make my hands.
go ahead and use Circle of Spirits to switch my primary.
Yeah.
I can get a swim speed myself.
There you go.
Not for long, though. But
I don't know. Maybe we can...
I mean, it has to be part of the deal. I'm not making another deal for swimming ability.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I agree.
Okay. Illyria, what's your take on all this?
Sorry, I had to step away for a moment. What are we doing?
When did you...
Are we preparing to go into the water to go fight this beast?
Oh, yeah. We're figuring out if we want to lure it to the surface or if we need her to give us the ability to breathe underwater.
I think it would be better if we could lure it to the surface. But we don't actually know where it is, do we?
You'll have
It's
to
in
find
the
it.
lake somewhere. Yeah.
And looking at the size of the lake, with all of you searching, you're going to be looking at more than an hour at least, probably, to do a thorough search.
Do we know what her offer was about offering assistance to swim or breathe underwater?
You didn't ask?
No, yeah. So I guess we should go ask her.
Yeah, we probably should.
Try and find out what this eel is too before we go down there.
A monstrous one,
Illyria-
according to her.
Yes, Illyria is gonna walk back over to the hag. What was her name?
Meshix.
Excuse me, Meshix.
Yes.
Would you have anything that would help a little sprite like me be able to function underwater and swim and breathe?
Oh, most certainly I do. I am an expert in transformations, believe it or not.
Really? What does that entail?
Well, I could give you the ability to breathe the water. I could give you the ability to swim through it. Things like gills, fins, whatever you like.
How long would
Illyria's
that,
gonna
that
look
effect
up at
stay?
her. Illyria's gonna look up at her and say, "You wouldn't turn me into anything gross, would you?"
Not so long as you abide by the terms of our agreement.
What kind of terms?
You kill the eel. Simple as that.
Would you be able would you be able to change me back into my current form once we kill the eel?
That could be worked into the deal.
Probably wise. I kind of like the way I look. So what kind of thing could you change me into that I would be able to swim and breathe underwater?
I wouldn't change you fully. I'd merely make some adjustments to what you are
Oh.
now.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Hold on one second. And she runs back over to the group and relays what the hag told her.
Everything not to say that out loud. Okay.
I mean, if we're very clear about the terms,
Yes,
like
it would have to be.
is a good call to make sure that she acknowledges to turn us back. Then I mean, that's maybe the best chance we have of all of us searching and fighting in the water efficiently.
Remember, fire spells don't work in the water, so Arai, a lot of her arsenal is out of commission once we go into the water.
Well, thankfully there's 4 of you without a rye.
What kind of, so in the water, just I don't think I've ever actually done a water battle yet.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of damages don't work in the water?
Here, bludgeoning and slashing attacks take a -2 penalty to their attack rolls. Any attacks that require a saving throw really have no adjustments. You don't typically want to deal acid or fire damage. Every creature that's underwater has resistance 5 to acid and fire, and fire spells typically just don't work at all.
Okay. Do water spells gain anything being
do not.
underwater?
No. Things like water spells, electricity effects, none of those have any bonuses for being in water.
Gothos, Ton, what do you guys think? Do you think a deal? I mean,
Well,
I think
this
if
is
we're
this
very
is
careful with the terms, it could be worth it.
Taun is mainly going to leave this up to you guys because she's going to be messing with your bodies because he has his own way of doing it. As a player, I'm tempted to rules the crap out of it because the hag said we'll talk in exchange for killing the eel. She didn't say we'll talk about what you want to talk about. She said we'll just talk. But that's my min-max brain talking.
You mean like you're saying we should be very clear that she needs to give us information about the
The
flood
doom.
or the doom or whatever?
The doom of the Bethel Pol-Xamne, yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Because
true.
hags love twisting words.
Yeah.
But it sounds like we all want to just go into the water and find this thing and fight it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we would need to know if there is a time limit on how long the transformation will hold.
You also haven't
Yes.
asked her to confirm what she wants in exchange for this transformation.
Yeah, that unless it's just to kill the eel. But
then I guess
yeah,
we'll
we
go
should
back.
probably make sure we ask that.
You're getting information for killing the eel. You haven't asked what she wants for the transformation.
Okay. So Illyria's going to walk back over to the hag and say, I have a couple questions.
Of course, ask away.
So first of all, if I was to ask you to transform me, how long would the transformation last?
Well, as is, sorts of transformations are permanent. But since you've asked so kindly, I could certainly say complete everything by next sunrise, and I will undo the transformation, and I'll even return your payment back to you.
What time of day is it right now?
At this point, it's early afternoon.
Okay. And what would that payment be?
Nothing too difficult. After all, you do still need to be able to fight to kill. Simply require you to leave behind your courage with me.
Wait, hold on. My what now?
Your courage.
Okay, well, what kind of an effect would that have on a little sprite?
Well, it depends on how courageous you are, doesn't it?
Well, I'm a rather small creature, so I'm not sure courage is the thing that I have the most of.
Never knew courage to be proportional to body size. Maybe that's the case, but not as far as I've known.
You're right. I have demonstrated some exceptional courage in my day. Yes, you're absolutely right. It probably isn't.
There you go.
But how
This
does
is
that
easy.
work?
This is easy. Just find a pet fish, Druid, and name it Courage.
Oh my god.
Name it courage.
But
Here
that's
you
a
go, here's
cowardly
courage.
dog.
Okay. Did I ask all the questions?
So effectively, the total deal she is offering is she will provide you information about the doom as far as she understands it. She will provide you with gills so that you can breathe water, and she will provide you the ability to swim. She takes your courage in the meantime, and if you do not defeat the eel before sunrise, she will keep your courage permanently, and your transformations will remain permanent until you can probably find someone to remove curse on you.
Third curse, yay.
More curses.
More curses.
What's
Boy.
the worst that could happen?
Do we get to know mechanically what this means? Are we under fear for the entire time we're down here? Or...
Effectively, mechanically, you would be permanently frightened one, is what her taking your courage means. Or specifically, her wording is she requires that you leave behind your courage. If we're being sticklers about wording.
Can I quickly change one of my spell trap preparations?
Normally, you've got to do
I'm
that.
not sure it would make a difference.
You've got to do that during daily prep. But, I mean, normally,
I'm just kidding.
you guys have multiple days left. If, like, you could ask if she's willing to basically start this deal tomorrow, which would give you guys time to kind of chill for the rest of the day and be able to do any preparations you want to do. Yeah. Because you've got the rest of today and 2 more full days to figure out what this doom is.
I don't know. I got a pretty good spirit for today.
Is there a spell you want that would?
But...
Yeah. Is there a spell you like really need or something?
No. I have a spell called, what is it called? It's called Clear Mind, and it drives a mental contamination from one target's mind attempting to counteract an effect of your choice, and one of those effects is frightened. And I changed it today. I changed it to Cleanse Affliction, which it is basically effects of toxins and maladies, well, it is I could choose a curse, I guess, to clear from some, but I don't even know if that really would make a difference.
And Cleanse Affliction cannot counteract a curse until you're able to cast it at 4th rank, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. So it's only for like small things.
You probably view that as a violation of the deal anyway. But
yeah. You're probably
Then
okay. So are we doing this now?
Choice, yeah.
Do we want to wait?
I mean, I would say why not now? I don't think it's going to take like a whole day to search.
Looking at the size of the lake, if you're all able to swim and breathe underwater, you guys could probably comb the entire thing in like 2 hours. Maybe even less if you get lucky on finding what you're looking for.
One of the things that I'm thinking of too is if this goes into the night and it gets dark, that's going to seriously impede how well we can see.
I mean, then we can just like take a rest and continue the next day, right? If we.
Hey, Scoffos.
Then we won't have killed it by dawn.
Scoffos, do you still have the
you're
light
saying
cantrip?
like. I mean, we can have her. We can ask if she can like extend the deal or something.
I've never prepared light because we always have someone that has it.
I can cast
lantern.
I have light.
Yeah, you can cast.
I only have 2 cantrips.
Does light work underwater?
Yeah. It's not fire, it's just a magical ball of glowy stuff.
Okay.
It's just a magical ball of glow.
Of glow.
Yep.
I have a magical ball of glow.
You get 4 of them
That
with the
does
spell. So.
Yes, there we go. You can each have one.
You do not have to worry about light when it gets dark. You'd be limited by the range of it, but you would not be sitting wholly in darkness.
If one was to be in the middle of the lake, would they be able to see everybody swimming around?
Follow the little balls of light.
Maybe. Like, are you asking if one light was in the center of the lake? Or
No,
if a
one
was
person.
there?
Could one person keep tabs on everybody? Because
Probably not, more so because of the density of the ruins in the lake.
I'm just worried about one of us getting jumped by the eel.
I'm sort of
searching.
assuming, like, when I say you guys working together could comb the lake, that'd be you guys maybe spread out where you're all within, like, a single move action from one another.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily fully
I
splitting up and
misunderstood.
doing different parts of the lake. That's on me. I should have specified.
Yeah, might as well do this today.
Okay.
Have you all made a decision?
Yes, and I would like to add one more thing to as a request from our side. When you
Oh, you're asking
make
quite
these
a
helpful,
lot.
it's not. This is not a big change.
Hmm.
This is not a big change. When you make these transformations, can they not change our typical appearance too much? Like, can we keep the ability to walk on land? And may I keep my horns? That is very important to the deal.
You may keep your horns.
Thank
I'm
you.
not entirely certain how I'd make those horns finned anyways, so I wasn't really planning on changing them at all.
That's good. That's great to
Oh.
hear.
Ton is going to step to the side and watch as
Now, webbing
as
your
this
hooves,
process takes
that's
place.
an interesting conundrum, but I can figure something out.
So
Possibly
since
the
Ton
first
doesn't
ever
need
aquatic
this,
minotaur. It's very exciting developments.
since Ton doesn't need the changes, he's not taking the curse, right?
Correct. He does not have to give up his courage here.
Okay.
Since he can swim and breathe underwater just fine.
All right. So the deal is you tell us what you know about the doom from the sea,
Mm-hmm.
transform us so we can fight the eel underwater, and it all gets removed when the eel dies, and we're back at the surface.
As long as you complete this by sunrise tomorrow, I will undo those transformations, return your courage back to you. You may talk with me to your heart's content and go on your merry way. But if the eel is not dead come sunrise, well, I hope you'll enjoy your new bodies. I won't be changing them back. Enjoy. As she begins to weave a rapid incantation, Scaphos, Illyria, Arius, you begin to see webbed filament grow between your fingers. Not enough to impede your ability to grip items or move, but enough that they would help you maneuver while in the water. Arius, you watch your hooves elongate and separate into weird approximations of toes, from which a similar, very thin chitin fills out in an approximation of a webbing. It's awful to look at. It sucks. I'm sorry.
I'm picturing like it's very strange, like almost like duck feet looking.
Kinda, sorta, yeah.
All right, whatever.
On top of that, all three of you begin to feel an itching in your neck as the flesh begins to separate into folds that allow you to breathe water. The unseen changes that happen to your lungs in your body to breathe water, however, the three of you immediately find yourselves struggling choking almost. Can't breathe right now.
Illyria jumps into the water.
Fall into the water.
You jump into the water. After a moment's hesitation, overcoming that sort of innate fear of breathing in water is a bad idea. These new adjusted organs do their part, and very naturally, you breathe in the water and feel your blood begin to oxygenate once more. As it appears, these gills allow you to breathe water, but perhaps what wasn't mentioned is that you are unable to breathe air at the moment.
Yeah, it's about walking on land, but I forgot about that.
Ton looks at the sea hag as all of his companions jump into the water. A nice detail that they forgot to mention, isn't it?
I don't try and be a stickler for details. I'm very sorry about that. I merely assumed. Well, I do a lot of assuming, but when it comes to breathing water, I'm used to individuals only being capable of one or the other, so much easier to give gills and have that replace the whole normal breathing apparatus than change it to whatever you've got going on.
Ton turns, starts walking into the water, draws his hydra-fanged axe, and dives in.
Enjoy yourselves. She continues
As we
to sort
swim
of...
away.
Yeah.
As we swim away from her, I'm like, does she realize she just gave 5 mythic beings this lake if we want it? If we fail, we'll just make this our home. It's a pretty nice lake.
True.
You're gonna be stuck with a roommate that you're not particularly, who's not happy with you in that case.
Oh,
Unless
she
you're
won't
planning
be
to just
alive.
kill her.
Yeah.
She won't survive.
It's like, kill her, does the thing go away? No, okay, this is our home now.
That is a normal, at least, thought a lot of people have, is if you make a bargain or are cursed by a hag, killing them should break the bargain. That is like
Good. We have
maybe
a
not
plan
common
B.
knowledge, but common thoughts people have. A lot of people struggle to kill hags, though, who make deals with them, so it's kind of up in the air how successful that would be. But
Yeah.
now that you all find yourselves swimming just at your normal movement speed, so same as your land speed is your swim speed here, and the ability to breathe in the water just fine, I'd like to ask anyone who wishes to go ahead and make a perception check. This would be your exploration activity, so if you guys would like to do other things like investigate or the like, you're certainly welcome to, but perception check is definitely going to potentially help cut down the time to find what you are looking for.
We can communicate with each other, right?
Because you can breathe underwater, you are able to speak with one another underwater, yes.
Oh, good. Okay, perfect.
Hi, guys. How's it feel?
Everyone should have a -1 right now because you are permanently frightened, aside from Ton.
Can Illyria also cast light and have the little balls of light floating around each of us?
Certainly. Yeah, all of you are welcome to go ahead and grab that effect on yourself. Arias, did you want to be searching or doing something else?
I was debating spending a mythic point on Hunter's Calling to make that a mythic proficiency.
You were approaching end of session.
Yeah, so I will do that. Yep.
Say, while you guys are in the upper reaches of the water near the surface, your visibility underwater where there isn't buildings in the way, stretches to about 100 feet out. Once you get to the bottom 20 feet, 20 to 40 feet below the surface, light doesn't come as far, and the light spell does not reach exorbitantly far. It goes 40 feet out, but your vision in the daylight here is reduced to about 60 feet in directions. Nice. When the person with mythic proficiency rolls the worst by a
That's
long
great.
shot.
That's great.
Truly, the next best person rolled 9 higher than your mythic proficiency roll. I'm sorry to say, Aaron.
Oh no.
Some
That's fine.
very good rolls around for everyone who wasn't Arias, who's unfortunately continuously noticing your feet and not happy with that.
9 feet.
What I'm going to
My
do here is I'm going to
hooves.
bring
I
everyone
took
to a
such
map.
good care of my hooves.
And I am going to ask everyone to sort of place yourself around wherever you would like in this sort of area, as most of you are going to notice something in this specific building.
I'm assuming the hag's like over here just watching us.
Yeah, sure. You are also free to set yourself at whatever depth you would like.
How do you do that?
You can just tell me and I can edit it if you want, if you don't want to figure out how to mess with elevation. Or actually, yeah, if you just use, I think Q and E raise and lower your height by 5 feet at a time. So Q would lower you for 5 feet. The sea floor is
How
about
deep?
40 feet down.
Okay.
And I know
Oh,
aquatic
weird.
combat is saying most of you are off guard right now because you don't have a swim speed. So actually, if anything, I might just remove the aquatic combat trait from you guys. And I'll just have to remember manually that you guys have that.
Debating what side I should be.
Mumble's not with me.
Okay, you
Mumble
and
is
Mumble.
back on the shore. Yeah, not a Mumble.
Mumble
Stayed behind.
Mumble's keeping the hag company.
Yep, he's just hanging out with the
Cool.
babysitter. You know what? It's fine.
Meshix is going to start teaching dark secrets to Mumble.
Yeah.
Yes!
If you ever feel like
perfect.
multi-classing into a witch, Mumble would be a great familiar for that.
We'll be prepared.
Yep. Sea hag patron. Alrighty. As you guys are making your way searching through, a little over an hour into your search, putting you at just past 3 in the afternoon. Going through the area, these submerged ruins in this area were likely houses at some point in time. However, at this point, they lie in pieces upon the lake bed. There is colorful coral growing on most of the structures, and even here, schools of vibrant fish are swimming throughout the area. It's actually quite idyllic, almost. Most of them sort of twitch away from you as you swim closer, perhaps a perceived danger of some sort. But as you are going, you notice sort of the ruins of this building here. And within the structure, you see a massive, speckled, sinuous form of an eel. Notably, you don't see any sort of hydra head on it, but it is far larger and in strange proportions compared to an eel you know of, for it to be a normal eel. As it is sort of kind of just remaining in the water, watching, keeping itself hidden. Yes, you are the only one who does not notice it hiding amidst the rubble. I'm going to ask everyone to roll initiative here. as everyone else's perception check beat its stealth DC, which is a bit of a shame.
I got my classic initiative.
Nice. You rolled well on perception, so that's to be expected.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Trade off.
I think
Trade
we're
off.
probably only gonna do 1 or 2 rounds here, depending on how things go, because of near session end time, and I know Ton has to leave for work here in a few minutes.
Yeah, sorry guys.
You're all good. What I will say, since this will be your final Doom, and we're probably not going to quite get to it tonight, between this session and next, figure out what you would like to do for your level up to level 5, because you will absolutely be getting that quite early next session. Really, once you talk to Nishkefru and share what the Dooms were, help calm her down, will be when you level up. So, just start thinking about that. It's going to be ability boosts, a skill proficiency approval, an ancestry feat, and Illyria for you. You'll be getting 3rd rank spells. But as we jump into this, the eel is going to be the first to act. Unfortunately, it cannot ambush anyone since everyone has noticed it. It is going to do its best.
Except me, maybe. Although I guess everyone would have pointed out to me.
It theoretically, actually, that is a good point. I am going to. What is your perception DC, Arias?
Where is that on my sheet, or is
It's just 10 plus your perception modifier.
10 plus? Okay, 17.
Okay. What I'm going to do here, because everyone else noticed it, and this is a reaction it does, I'm going to make a stealth check versus your perception DC to see if it notices you. I'm going to give it a -4 penalty as your allies notice it and start to call out its presence. This is to see basically if it can react to you before we begin combat. So, for circumstance penalty, you said your DC is 17 right now?
Yep.
Yikes. I'm just going to roll this public because it doesn't really matter. That is an exact success with the -4. So it is, as we roll initiative here, going to get its ambush reaction off as it lunges out of the ruins. The rest of you trying to warn Arias, it comes soaring out from the ruins, swims directly towards you, Arias, and makes a jaw strike against you, which you are off guard to. So, that is a 34 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
Yikes.
From Big Eel. Which will be a very modest 32 points of piercing damage to you right off the bat.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the Hydra all over again. Get ambushed.
Oh no.
As the jaws bite into you, everyone noticing you at this point, noticing it for sure, is going to be when it fully takes its turn in initiative. Unfortunately, it is going to notice at this point that it cannot eat you, because you are too large for it, despite its enlarged size, which makes it mildly upset.
No.
So instead, it is not going to attempt to grab you, and it is instead going to turn and bite the much smaller sized Illyria.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I don't like this.
That will also be a 34 to hit.
Oh dear.
Oh, boy.
This is the Hydra all over again.
This really is. My God.
This
Stupid ass
is not
eel.
good.
Vulnerable to slashing.
This one will only be 30 damage to you, though. It
Enough.
It's enough. It is going to use its second action here to try and grab you. You held it in its mouth, but is going to fail as you sort of squirm out of its mouth. And then it is going to just sort of swim away behind the building. Came in, took 2 quick chomps out of you, realized it couldn't swallow a race, couldn't... Illyria, you squirmed out of its mouth, and then it sort of shoots around the corner again. And will bring us to your turn, Illyria. Very injured and unhappy.
This is a very important question.
I have a very important
Is this
answer.
an animal?
It is indeed an animal.
It's an animal.
Yep.
Can Illyria, because she just got really badly hurt, and she is not happy about this.
Makes sense.
Can Illyria muster her inner resources and project using the command an animal and try to get this eel to listen to what she said, to follow her command?
So, command an animal, what it does, normally, of course, if an animal is hostile to you, you do automatically fail. Because it is not
really?
It's not a get it to listen to you constantly. It's basically a sort of order it to do specific actions.
Like stop chomping us?
That would not be it. It's normal things like stand, make a strike, make a move action. Normally, command an animal is used for, like, commanding horses that you are riding or commanding your familiar. I, however, love the idea. If you would like to use a command an animal action here and make the nature check, what I'm thinking is you could perhaps confuse it, projecting your inner power a little bit, and maybe we will consider this something like a feint or demoralize using nature. So you could make it frightened or make it off guard to an ally's attack as it sort of struggles as you are trying to convince it to stop fighting with its own monstrous nature.
Okay. Yes, I think I would like to do that.
All right.
What roll would that be?
This will be a nature roll versus its will DC.
Okay.
So you could even just use command an animal in the basic action macros, targeting it, because that will just fine. But I will say, instead of commanding it...
Do I have to move?
Nope, you are absolutely within range.
Okay.
You're 25 feet away.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll. Oh, no!
That is not great. You may reroll this with Mythic
okay.
if you would like.
Yes, I would like. That is a great idea.
We are about to end session.
Oh my god! Seriously.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
as you talk to
no.
it, try and reach out to it, in any normal circumstances with normal animals, even if they're hostile to you, your voice might be able to reach out to them. However, perhaps it has something to do with the monstrous nature after this merged with one of those Hydra heads, but it seems hellbent on not listening.
Okay. Illyria is going to instead cast Protector Tree.
Okay.
And put it, I would like to put it like right here.
Sure.
Ish. In between the three of us.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't technically have to be on the ground. I feel like that's goofy, but sure. Why not?
Protector seaweed.
Right? Yeah. The big bowl of kelp shows up.
In the middle. Just
Right there?
In the middle. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, that
And I
will
think
do
that's
it
my
for your turn.
whole turn.
Yeah, there's no real current or anything in the water, so you don't need to worry about being carried by it if you don't take any move actions. Arias, that'll bring
Okay.
us to you.
Yeah. I. Oof. Okay. I guess first I will use I will exploit vulnerability on it.
Sure. Yeah, you've seen it. You've got kind of just enough sight on it at the moment that you can do so.
Oops. Um. Okay. Oh, that's lucky. Okay.
Well, hot damn, would you look at that? You know, as an eel normally, this thing has a resistance to bludgeoning and piercing damage, perhaps because of its monstrous hide. If you saw acid and fire resistances on it, that is more so because it's underwater than anything else.
Are you serious? Okay. It resists piercing and
It is
around the
resistance
water. All right.
5 specifically to piercing and bludgeoning. So effectively, bludgeoning,
Yeah.
piercing, and slashing, it has resistance. Well, it's got resistance 5 to bludgeoning and piercing, no resistance to slashing, but slashing attacks take a -2.
Yeah.
And it does not have
Okay.
any weaknesses or immunities.
Yeah.
What question would you like to know
Alright.
about it with diverse lore?
So I already know that it has some kind of ambush thing, and that it tried to
grab.
eat. It could try to eat people or grab, which maybe includes eating them. I get passive ability.
Yeah. This might be big, might be mutated, but so far you have no reason to believe it has any sort of strange abilities of the like. So you think it has no passives.
All right. Well. And all right. Okay. And then I will. Man, this is hard because I don't want to just like go up to it and then on its turn I'll probably just get killed. Sorry, I'm forgetting the action name, but is there an action I can take to prepare to defend myself if I don't have a shield, or is that exclusively a shield thing?
Unfortunately, you would need either a shield or a weapon with the parry trait.
Right, okay. Do that.
Ready a strike.
You can ready a strike if you'd like.
If you have 2 actions.
And you said, wait, is that's 2?
It uses
Is
2
that 2
actions to
actions?
prepare a 1-action activity.
Right.
So you could prepare a strike for if it comes into melee reach.
Okay. Or I guess I could also help. I guess I would call out to Han and ask if he was planning on, like, attacking it. Like,
You rushing it, Ton?
Or if he was also gonna kind of prepare for it to come closer.
Oh no. Ton's seen this thing. You all already know what he's gonna do.
By the way, Ton, I don't think you applied
Rush
your
it?
rage to yourself.
Oh, I know. I was just gonna wait till my turn rolled around and do it.
You can do it, because you
So
get to
you
do
are
it when you
gonna
roll
rush it?
initiative.
Okay.
So, yes, it sounds like Ton is going to rush it, Arias.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I could also go and then make Ton's strike, flank it, I mean.
Well, Ton would have to go through a wall to make that straight line.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I mean, I feel like he could. Oh no, he could get to. Oh no, maybe he would
Ton could
he
get
would
to
just
there
get
with an
here, right?
action.
So I wouldn't be able to flank it. Okay, then I'll just ready.
Prepare to aid.
Yeah, I'll prepare to aid Ton's strike.
Sounds good. If you would like a quick recommendation, then for your last action, you can always just activate Godspeed here and spend your last mythic point to become quickened.
That is.
We're ending at the end of this
true.
round. So if you want just a free little last action, that would be beneficial use here. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, because I really don't think I have too much else. So yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Then go for it.
Kind of a long turn.
As we move into Scophos' turn.
So Reyes is still next to me.
Yes.
Okay. I will battle medicine.
Okay. Webbed hands. Manipulating those tools.
Yeah. So there's a macro for this, right?
Yes, it's the treat wounds in the basic action macros that'll have a drop down to change it
You
to battle
need to
medicine.
select exactly one token.
So you select
as the
yourself and
healer.
target Reyes.
Oh, I didn't have myself selected. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, fear. Ugh.
Yeah.
How far down are you?
You're both 30 feet down.
No. Health-wise, how
Oh.
much have you lost?
I'm at 14 out of 46, so like a third.
I'm
Reyes
gonna
took
change
32
it to-
damage. Illyria took 30.
Yes.
I'm gonna change it to expert DC. And I will spend a mythic point if I screw this up.
Okay. Looks unscrewed up to me.
Thank
21
you.
health back to
21
you, Reyes.
back. Then I will activate. Where is it? Godspeed.
Yeah.
Go.
So I am quick and drag that on myself.
If you apply effect, it'll actually do an effect that is tied to the
Oh,
weapon.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Godspeed
Apply
has
the
an
effect.
actual effect somehow.
Yeah, I used to know that. We haven't played in a month. And then my last action is going to be to cast this heal form.
Look at that.
And I will use the heightened second level version to turn myself into a shark.
Okay. Shark battle form. Wahoo.
Yeah, you're going to need to walk me through this one.
So if you click that animal form button, it'll pull up the
Okay.
full animal form spell. And then if you scroll down the list,
Drag.
shark is an option.
Shark on myself.
Yep,
Okay.
drag the effect onto you. Nice. All right.
And that's my whole turn.
Then, Tom, that's going to bring us to you.
Oh, well, you already know.
Charge!
You are. All right, you damn eel.
All right,
Get
I'm gonna
thine aid.
Okay.
Yes.
And
And
what
I'm gonna do
weapon
an
are you attacking
intimidating-
with?
This is with my Hydra axe.
Okay, so you do take a -2 circumstance penalty to this attack.
Okay, yeah. No matter
Don't
what
worry.
no matter what I attack with, I'm taking that penalty.
Not if you shoot a
Do
bow.
I aid with?
Use perception.
I aid
in
with
this
an attack?
because you are not within range
Lightning
to
is
attack.
crazy. Okay. Don't worry, Tanya. You won't have to worry about fear after I crit this aid. Oh. Okay.
Nice. All right, Ton.
No.
Hit it with that intimidating strike.
All right. Can I just turn on non-lethal to
Yeah, that
simulate
works.
the negative? Okay, there we go. And boom.
That unfortunately misses.
And I want to do our little funny
Yes.
haha reroll thing.
Yep, that's what I was going to remind us of for this game. I am allowing you to re-roll attack rolls, but we treat it as just a normal hero point, not a mythic point. So you re-roll
Yeah.
keep higher, but don't get the mythic bonus. But I don't think that matters. Hot
They work
damn.
sometimes. Sometimes they don't make it worse.
Hot
Let's go, Ton. End us off on a good note for the night. See that damage. Imagine using a Hydra Fang to kill a Hydra head. That's poetic.
That'd be fun.
Alright,
Oh,
not the best damage roll, but still 24 points of damage. Bites into this eel quite brutally, blood immediately beginning to fill the water at this point.
and it's frightened too.
Oh, it is frightened too because you crit.
Nice.
As blood fills the water, this fight breaks out in earnest. Some big damage done on both sides immediately. This eel looking extremely dangerous on its attacks, but perhaps a little bit squishy in terms of its defensive capabilities. Really kind of getting that from the Hydra, being very dangerous, the damage it can put out. But other than that, just gotta survive it. But on that note, that is where we're going to end off for the night. Thank you all so much for playing. I do hope you enjoyed. Remember, sort of look up, try and figure out what you'd like to do for your level up. If you have any questions during the week, please feel free to reach out and ask. I'm happy to help out. Other than that, I bid you all a good night, and I will see you next week.
I will see you all next week. Adios.
Bye.
Yes.